Hello, welcome to Blackman's Bay Studio and the latest episode in our Room 101 series, Keith.
Yes, this is episode 3 now.
Yeah.
And again, a little short one.
Yeah.
We're sort of moving away from these long sort of spectaculars, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's just a little short one. And again, I refer people, if you don't know what it's about, if you don't know the concept of the show, then go and have a look at episode 1. It'll explain it all.
That will, yes.
Or go and read the book, 1984.
Yeah, okay.
That might do you there, mightn't it?
Yeah. So, Keith, do you want to go first this time?
Yes.
So let's see what Keith is moaning about just lately.
Yeah. Well, it's something that's been getting on my tits for quite a while now. And it is super injunctions, right? And I'm one of these people that if somebody says to me, you are not allowed to know who this is, I want to know. Why shouldn't I be allowed to know? I mean, they put these stupid super injunctions in the UK, which are absolutely ridiculous, when the rest of the world can go and find out who it is, what's been done. Not, over in America they do it all the time, of course, because they won't have a bar of super injunctions, quite rightly so. But even places like Scotland, they can go and see it. And when you actually do a search for them, these super injunctions, I reckon Google themselves are filtering the results. Because afterwards you can't find anything about it, not even in America. I've gone in a VPN, with an American address. I thought, right, I'll go and find out. I can't find anything out, And it annoys me. I want to know, I really want to know. And it's not the fact that I'm interested in what's happening. I'm not interested in who's shagging who or doing it. It don't matter to me, right? But what I want to know is for the sake of knowing. So at least I can say, yes, I know. The British justice system ain't had one over on me, so I found it, I mean, look at that Ryan Giggs fiasco, right?
Yeah.
Within minutes of that super injunction, the whole world knew who it was, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, the newspapers are gagged, they can't say who it is, and, some of the newspapers get a little bit cute because they'll run a thing title on, this is a super injunction, and then right next to it, they'll run a story about Ryan Giggs,
Yeah. Look out for that money if you're in England.
Yeah. So, and that is my gripe. I think somebody said to me, because I tried to find out who this British singer was that abused a hairdresser, and could I find? I couldn't find out. So I put the feelers out. Anyway, it came back, and it was Robbie Williams. Oh fuck! I bet we're going to
cease and desist there.
Yeah, we're going to get sued over that, and I might have to boop that one out.
Yeah.
So that's the sort of thing. Somebody said to me, "Why do you want to know?" I said, "I want to know because I want to know." I'm not interested in who he's freaking abusing. I don't want to know that. And then you've got the other one that David Furness and friggin'
careful.
What? Well, everybody knows now. Yeah, the only people who don't know are hermits living on the Isle of Skye, I reckon.
Yeah, probably.
And so him and that Elton John and all of that, why? Why bother? Why go to court and pay all that money out when the whole world knows? You've got Twitter. It's immediately out there on Twitter. They're not going to shut that down. Out there straight away. And yet people in the UK and the newspapers can't report on this stuff. Not that I think it's interesting. I mean, I don't think it's particularly interesting that he's had it off with a couple in a bucket of oil. I mean, who gives a rat's arse?
Yeah.
But as I've said, I want to know. And I don't want these people saying to me, you ain't allowed to know. If it was nuclear secrets, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
But some celebrity or sports star shagging someone, and I'm not allowed to know. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. So, Mick, that's what do you think?
Yeah, Keith, a very good one. That very topical as well.
Of course.
But I think the key there that you expressed is the fact that I'm the same. If someone says this bloke, someone has done something, but you can't find out. You're not allowed to know who it is. Then I want to know who it is. I don't care about Ryan Giggs or the other people that you mentioned.
Yeah.
I don't care.
They roll off the tongue, don't they? You know.
But I found out very quickly, and that's the whole stupidity of it. So really, it's one of the easier ones you've done, Keith. So that is definitely going into room 101.
Thanks very much. Right, so that's my one out of the way now. Let's find out what is getting on Mick's wick this week, or maybe like this year, in fact, or this decade. Is it this decade?
Than that, yeah,
this decade. So let's have a little look, see what Mick's got in the bag for us.
Yes, greetings. Now, bit contentious this one, Keith, I have to say, because I'm going to be talking about what is essentially a naturally human thing to do, which is to greet your family, greet your friends, and say. But like most things in life today, it's mutated into something staged, theatrical, and it's really not what it's supposed to be about. So I've got some notes here that I need to refer to, because you might struggle with this one, Keith. So you'll have to forgive me here.
Do you think so?
Anyway, if I take you back to 2002, Sandy and I came to Australia, and part of that trip was a trip to Tasmania to see Keith and Anne, of course, but also for their daughter's Caroline's wedding. Now, we got off the plane at little old Hobart Airport, regional airport, and Keith and Anne were standing there. Went over to Keith, and if we can just recreate, this is something like how it went. Hello, Keith, how are you, mate?
Right, yeah.
You're looking good. Great to see you.
Yeah.
Right.
Have a good trip.
Yes, we did. And then I moved over to Anne, give her a peck on the cheek and said, hello, darling, and all that. 20 seconds, over, done with. That seems to have gone out the window nowadays. It's gone all theatrical and in some cases a bit totally over the top.
In some cases.
If we come forward to when we live in Tasmania, one Christmas, Sandy and I went out with my firm's Christmas do in a pub, and I'm sitting there waiting for the meal to come up, and there was a lot of young lads coming in, getting ready to go out for the evening, and they was coming in, giving it the big glad hand, bumping the right shoulders together, which I've only seen bikie gangs do, and they were doing all these big high fives and that, punctuating something, a gag or something like that, and it didn't look right to me. It just didn't look right, because when you go back further, I'm going back now to say the 90s. Now, in the 1990 World Cup, I think it was 1990, we're talking about Jurgen Klinsmann's era. The German team, or the West German team as they were there, were playing well, scoring a lot of goals. And every time they scored a goal, they went up and did bang, which is, to me, it's an Americanism.
Basketball, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what they were doing, and I've not seen that on the football field. It's largely disappeared now. They do some silly African little jiggy thing and the South American little dance and slide on their knees. So it's largely gone. But I've got a picture of Jurgen Klinsmann as a manager, and he's doing the hand bump with someone who's just come off after being substituted. Now, if that's not stage, I don't know what is. I mean, to me, it's that all that sort of stuff is an Americanism. It's what makes America American. Italians like to peck one another on the cheek, and it's Italian. It's their way of greeting.
Your frog's doing all, don't
Yeah.
your frog's
So
doing,
when was the last time you see a tennis match where the two players come up at the end of the match and shook hands. Oh no, it's all the big grand hand now.
Yeah.
So take that Italian thing for instance, kissing on the cheeks. You see a mafia movie or something like that. You see them doing it. You don't think twice about it because it's what Italians do. But if you've ever seen the Underbelly crime series on TV, it's an Aussie series based on the true story of the Melbourne gang wars in the 90s. You've got airy-arse gangsters that are not Italian kissing one another on the cheek. It's total bollocks, Keith, isn't it? Total bollocks. Anyway, so what have we done now? So if you see some black Americans talking amongst themselves and someone cracks a gag, they'll slap one another's hands and things like that. And it's naturally their thing to do and it looks totally right. So you've even got an emoji now, a high five emoji.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
and also, I've seen pictorial instructions on how to do all these silly hand gestures. And how many times have you seen a young girl who sees her friend that she hasn't seen for 24 hours going, oh, come over here, give us a hug, you know, oh, come on. And you've got young lads doing it and all now. You know,
well, you've got these fake film stars down there, they don't even touch the cheek, they go, mwah, mwah, you know.
That's a good point, Keith, because the more observant among you will notice that I've left out anyone to do with show business, all the actors and actresses, because for them everything they do is a show, even greeting one another. So they've got to do some big flowery greeting. So I've ignored them. I don't pay them. No, never mind. So it is a bit contentious. I've been getting a bit of jip from the Gruppenführer indoors over this because it's a human thing, which is true. So perhaps it's a good idea to put greetings in room 101, Keith, and then start again.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I think the vibes are right, Mick. I agree, totally agree with you. And a lot, like you say, a lot of this stuff is come out of these American shows and what they do, especially this I-5 and all of that crap. You know, it really is. But it's this business of. We've said it before about this public outpouring of emotion and things like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we've got to do it because it's, you know, even though I'm a man, I'm going to have to hug somebody. Do you give me a break here, eh? You know? Anyway. Well,
what would you reckon, Keith?
Well, I'm just going to, yes, I'm having a good think about it, but I've got to say, Mick, it's going to have to go into room 101,
yes.
Eh? Give us a high five.
Fuck off.
There we go. Hey? Right. So that's another little episode done?
Yes.
Yes, so we'll be back soon.
In the near future,
We've got some more little things coming along in the pipeline, so thanks very much and we'll see you when we see you.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
This has been a Blackman's Bay studio production.